So good evening all. Am I audible? Could you please confirm? And I hope my screen also visible to you all. So we'll start in a couple of minutes. Just wait for others. Whosoever joined, could you just confirm me? Am I audible? Thank you, Ajit. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you. Thank you, Nilesh. And I hope my screen also visible. Thank you. Hi, Saurav. Hi, Darshan. Thank you, Mark. Hi, Pradeep. Good evening, Meghana. Hi, Vinita. Good evening, Sampath. Hi, Sneha. Guys, we'll wait another 2 minutes because it's a today's first class, right? So probably others may facing technical issues. So I see only 40 Chinese, 40 attendees here, but I got a big list. So we'll wait a couple of more minutes, but tomorrow onwards, we are going to start at 8:30 on the nose. Hi, Darshan. I see people are joining, so that's the reason I'm waiting. Hi, Edureka guest. Yeah, Darshan, feel free to ask. Darshan, it's not really mandatory to have, but if you know, then it really helps you a lot. Yes, sir. There will be a quiz, so you have to attend from your end. Okay, we'll start. Sure, sir. Definitely. Nothing to worry about it. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's start. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Abdul Rahman. You can call me Abdul. No, sir, nothing. Okay. And I do have experience around 10 years of experience in IT industry. If you look at my certifications, I have done data analyst, and I'm a Microsoft certified trainer, and I have done Six Sigma black belt, and I do have experience in ITL also. Okay. There were a lot of big list in achievements, but in shortcut, I would say we implemented so many times in different domains this Power BI setup. And cross domain, yes, I do have knowledge in sales and supply chain management and data center. So I'm currently working in one of the biggest top MNC company, and I'm a trainer consultant as a offline business. Okay, so this is about couple of lines about myself. So again, it's a warm greeting from Edureka. Welcome you all. They have given a couple of lines to speak out about Edureka. I think you might have already gone through Edureka website and you have a clear picture of what Edureka does, right? It's founded in 2011 and it's a leading online learning ecosystem for continuing education in the field of digital marketing. Okay. And again, it's not necessary to know what Edureka and all, but again, so what you have to understand, you're going to get 24/7 facility or support from Edureka team, and you're going to have lifetime access for your enrolled courses. So this is a good advantage of enrolling in Edureka. Okay, and next, there are a couple of guidelines before we actually start into our program. So first, what you have to do, you have to check your internet speed to ensure you have a very good connection. Okay, and what will advise you all to log in before 10 minutes of the actual time. So if you have any challenges in terms of network issues, then what you do, just log off and log in. So most of the time it will work. And make sure to have at least 10 plus MB speed of internet connection to avoid any latencies. And unity in diversity, yeah, this is definitely I would spend a more 1 minute extra here to explain you. Okay, this is pretty much important because guys, we all are coming from different backgrounds. Somebody from IT background, someone from non-IT background, and with different of experience, right? I see there are a few guys who has 10 plates of experience, and I see if you are really freshers. So it's really difficult for a trainer, for anyone, to bring everyone onto the same page. In some cases, you have to bear with me when I'm explaining very basic level concepts. Okay, if you know that good enough, probably few people may not understand in one go. So for them, we have to explain again and again, at least 2 or 3 times. Okay, that is one thing. And what is the biggest challenge for a trainer? Two things. One thing is I have to ensure you all understood concept in depth. At the same time, I have to cover all the syllabus what we have given in the core syllabus, right? So keeping these things in my mind, so what we'll do, we'll ensure I will ensure you all to engage in activities. Okay, we are talking, we'll do real time, we'll take some real time scenarios sometimes. Okay, and we'll explore a lot in the Power BI desktop, and we'll make our hands so dirty. Sometimes you are catching so quickly, but sometimes you may not catch. Okay, so we have to respect others thoughts also, other views also, and at the same other time also. So ensure to join at 8:30 from tomorrow onwards, and by default you all are muted, but don't surprise, definitely I will pick up your questions as and when needed. Okay, sometimes what I will do generally, so I will unmute by default, because again for me it's very difficult to go through each and every query and address them. Sometimes I may miss. Okay, in tomorrow onwards, from tomorrow class onwards, definitely I'm going to unmute you all, but asking queries and questions I will pick as and when needed. Okay, early breaks, yes, we are going to take 10 minutes break in between our session. Probably we started at 8:30, right? Probably we'll take break at 9:30 or 9:45. And key to success, one thumb rule what you have to remember. Either you take Edureka course from other institute. It doesn't matter you are trained as a certified trainer or not. So what is the key to success? You have to do a practice, right? At least you have to spend some amount of time personally to get hands-on experience. For that, probably you may need to go through again LMS, or you have to go through any forums, communities, or YouTubes and all to get more and more experience on it. And definitely, if you spend at least 1 hour for at least 2 or 3 months every day, other than this course, definitely you get very good experience in Power BI desktop. Even you can crack your interview very easily. And as I said earlier, you have a lifetime access to your course. So nothing to worry. If you miss any class, go to your LMS and just watch the videos a number of times. At last but not least, it's the feedback. Really, feedback is matter a lot for me. Okay, so at the end of this session, each session you're going to get one feedback link. So make sure to give your feedback. There are two questions. One is about content and another one is for trainer. Okay, don't forget to share your feedback. It just hardly takes 5 seconds or 10 seconds, not more than that. But is it really matters? Yes, for trainer, for Edureka, really it matters. So how best we can deliver our product, or in terms of our BA training, and what changes we need to make in this content and all, really that matters a lot. Okay, and definitely as and when needed, definitely in every time interval or 30 minutes interval, I'm going to ask you questions, or I'm going to check whether you are understanding concept or not. Okay, so in that case you have to inform me whether you are sync with me or not, because I see people are not saying anything in the class, but when it comes to feedback session, they are saying, okay, trainer is too fast, not allowing us to speak and all. Okay, we miss so and so. So even it doesn't work at all. So upfront you have to speak, because we all are here to learn. you're spending huge amount, and you're spending good amount of time here. So if you're end up with doubts, confusion, again, it's not worth to attend. So upfront, don't hesitate to ask any query. If my flow, my pace is speed, then you can tell me that I can lower my pace. Okay, if you're not clear with the content or any danks or anything, you can stop me and you can ask me. I will explain you again and again. Is that clear? Thank you. Let's go on. Yeah, if you this is we have a webinar, right? Go to webinar. How we can use? So attendance will only be able to hear you. That I can hear you. Uh, Here by default you all are muted. Once you ask me to unmute, definitely I will do that. Again, what is the second step? You have to unmute yourself. First I will unmute you, then you have to unmute yourself to speak out. Okay, and maximum and minimize the painting. Simply you see her red arrow mark. This is the way you can minimize and maximize this window. Questions? Yeah, I can see your all queries. If I miss any by any chance, okay, again ask me once again, because we have more than 50 people here. Sometime I may miss queries. Okay, so but you cannot see other queries. Hand raise. If you have any technical issues, then only you can raise your hand, or just to draw my attention, you can raise your hands. Learning management system, this is all about LMS. I hope you all are having credential to access Edureka. The moment when you access Edureka portal, you see something like this. Okay, what do we have here? Support, as I said, you can connect at any time to support team if you have any technical issues, or in terms of LMS, recording versions, data, whatnot, everything. Okay, these people are point of contact for you to connect. You can raise them, you raise an email, you can call them, you can, there are a couple of ways to connect them, you can do it pretty much. And this is a completion grade tracker. Somebody asking me quiz, right? So you already seen there is a timeline to attend that quiz, right? So it's not mandatory to finish within that timeline, but you can, but ensure to complete every day. Okay, as and when we completed the batch, right, session, then give a try there. Class schedule, this is another place how you can join this session. One way, definitely you're going to get emails. You can join from there, or else you can log into the Edureka portal and you can join from here also. Basic prerequisite. Yeah, guys, many questions, too many questions already I have seen here. People are asking, do we really required to know Excel, or do we really know to SQL and all? So it's not really mandatory. Okay, but if you have any Excel knowledge, just give me a second, let me look at questions. Yeah, questions so far, great. Yeah, so yeah, if you know Excel, if you know SQL, or if you know Tableau, okay, at the end these are our business intelligence tool other than SQL. Okay, if you know Power BI, if you know Tableau, if you know Excel, if you know ClickView, okay, these all are belongs to only one family, that is called business intelligence. Okay, if you know Excel, you see right function there, same function you can see in your Power BI, same function that can be seen in your Tableau also. Okay, same function can be seen in SQL also. So what I'm trying to say here, if you know any one tool, that is sufficient to get the knowledge out of it. If you don't know, anyway we are here to learn Power BI. Definitely at the end we'll get some clear idea how best we can use Excel. Whatever we learned in Power BI, do we have those formula in Excel or not, or vice versa, anything. Okay, so we don't really need to have some knowledge, but if you have, that's good. Here we have a recording versions. So probably this is, I think this is not applied for our batch, because this is for reference only for trainers and few other batches for other courses. But in our case, I don't think so. You are having this video lectures already in place. Okay, just skip it. And this course content, Guys, this is a place where you can see course content. And here we couldn't able to download this. You see this one, this is a course content, right? So we don't have that option to download this. But when we asked to support team to provide that option, what they said earlier, they said simply, boss, this is we have a lifetime access to our portal, so you can log in at any time, or you can access this Edureka portal through your mobile also, through web page also. So that's the reason we don't have that option to download it. But some cases, I think few of them had option to download, but I'm not sure about it. But if you have that option to download, feel free to download it. Otherwise, you can access Edureka portal at any point of time. Okay, yeah, here. So today's first class, right? Tomorrow, probably after 12 hours, you're going to see today's class. Tomorrow class, just allow IT team to upload this recorded version. At least they will take 4 hours to upload it. Okay, so just allow them some time to see recorded version in your LMS. And here in course content also, right? Sometimes, not sometime, always probably. So this is a place for me to upload any data or any sample. Okay, we are going to work on Power BI desktop, right? There are two ways for me to share relevant data for you all. Okay, one way is this. I can upload anything. So the moment when I upload any file here, you can see in your portal. Is that clear? This is one thing. And another thing, what I will do generally, I created one Google Drive link. So if you download this link, if you click on this link, you will see this folders so that you can download also. This is a one way. Or else what I will do, few people will not have access in their companies to Google Drive. So for them, it's good to download from here. For each and every module, I'm going to place relevant content here. Then you can download from your end. Right. Personal library, if you have anything to upload for your reference, you can do it pretty much. And lab, in our case, we don't require to have lab. That's the reason you don't see this icon in your LMS. Yeah. Yes, this is how you can visit LMS and see the videos multiple ways. This is a course content. As I shown you, right? If you click on this course content, you will see all the modules. I will go through this modules, each and every module. Give me a second. See here, I will upload by scrolling down. So sometimes you will see this content, but not. So this is all about preliminary action items. Do you have any questions here? Let me take up questions. Sorrow, definitely we are going to work on this DAX and modeling dedicatedly. So nothing to worry. And is this video is recording? Yes, Pradeep, it's recording, but to see this recording version, so you have to wait at least 4 to 6 hours. You will see this recorded version in your LMS. And sir, one more quick question after finishing this course, can I go for PL 300? Darshan, so PL 300, right? Yep, you have to put some extra efforts to get those queries and all, but you'll get some clear idea. Please send the link of this. Pallavi, which link you're talking about? This is we this is you can see in your LMS. Hi Purti, do you see my attendance? Yes, Purti Sharma. Purti Sharma, hi. Yeah, in G Drive I am not yet shared. Just I will share you. Just give me a second. Allow me some time. I will share you this G Google Drive link. Pranay, yeah, you will understand. You will understand everything. No worries. Mark, this is what I have shown you, right? This is Edureka portal. This is just a screenshot taken from portal. This one. But you go to web page and say edureka.co, right? So you will see same thing, but you have to log in with your credentials here, right? My courses. You will see something like this. Okay, go to courses. Same look and feel you will see there. Okay, let me take a few questions. Is that clear, Mark? Saurav, now DA100 is no more. So we call it as a PL300. Okay, you can give a try, PL300. They just change the title. Instead of D100, they say PL300. That's it. Yeah, Kiran, definitely will help you out. So guys, let's start now. Again, today you have to bear with me because we are not really going to work on Tableau. So this is just running commentary. Sit and relax. Guys, if you look at our course outline, right? So we have 1 to 10 modules. Today, we are going to just get some few, introduction about Power BI. Okay, what do we have in Power BI, from where it started and all. Okay, some basic introduction today. And from tomorrow onwards, really we are going to work on Power BI Desktop without wasting much time. So make sure to have Power BI Desktop installed in your laptop today itself. Okay, so from tomorrow onwards, we are going to work on Power BI Desktop. Here, if you see, we have a 10 modules, right? So this is not compulsory or mandatory for me to complete each module in one day. Few modules may take 2 days or 2.5 days. Okay, this may take DAX. If you look at DAX, it may take one day or 2 days. It purely depends on how you're catching me. All right. So here, so don't expect that, okay, we have today's three module, so we have to complete this third module. No, it's not like that. It may take 2 days or it may take one day. If you look at the connectivity modes, right, it's really not, it won't take one day also. So in this case, we are going to cover up these two. Okay, just forget about the how many hours or how many days it will take each module, but what you have to understood, we are going to go through each and every module. Okay. Okay, here next day we are going to work on DAX. So what is a DAX and how we can write DAX in Power BI Desktop, and what are complex involved during or writing in DAX function and all. Okay, here pretty much as simple as, Excel. If you look at the Excel formulas, if you look at Tableau calculated field, all formulas, here we are calling them as a DAX. Okay, it's a language. In fourth module, we are going to work on data visuals. So we have various charts in Power BI Desktop. So we are going to cover up data visuals in module number 4. And in fifth module, we are going to work on introduction to Power BI services. This is cloud-based service, guys. This is cloud-based services. So in order to have access to Power BI services, we need Edureka going to provide us demo credentials. So with your own Gmail or Yahoo Mail, right, you cannot access this services, cloud services. To access Power BI services, you need to have a corporate credentials, IDs. For example, if you're working with Accenture, right, Abdul.Accenture, abdul@accenture.com, something like that, you will be having, right, email address. So again, if your company or organization tie up with Microsoft, taking Power BI as a product, as a service, then only you could able to access this. But don't worry, Edureka is going to give us demo credentials so that we'll see. I will show you right away how it will look like. You see this one? Let me erase this all. You see this app.powerbi.com. This is a cloud-based environment. This is a place where you place your Power BI desktop or reports, right? So again, we have a separate module for this. Then we'll work on what is workspace and how I can share my reports to end user and all. We'll see it. But this is a high level view of Power BI services. Okay. And what else we have here? Connectivity mode. Yeah, in Power BI services, we are talking about, we'll talk about QA and quick insights. Again, these are natural language process ran in Power BI desktop. Okay, we'll see these two topics. And connectivity modes in module number 6, there are two ways to connect with our data. One is directly you can connect to database, that is called as a live connection, and another one is a extract connection. So here probably we may need to have, I may need to have from here onwards what I'm really expecting from you, or if you feel that you need to have a real-time hands-on experience, what you have to do here, you have to do a couple of things for me. One is you have to install SQL Server in your local system. Okay, if you don't install SQL Server, then probably you will not get hands-on here. Correct? SQL Studio, you have to download SQL Studio as well. So these are pretty much required to get that hands-on or to see the flavor of Power BI report server and all. Getting? So here we in module number 7 we have a some builder also, Power BI builder. So again you have to install this one also. I will show you where you can download these all things. Let me take you. You see this one paginated report builder. There's a place you can download it. So these are data gateway. These are the places where you can download Power BI desktop, gateways, paginated report builder, whatnot, everything. Okay. If you're not if you're not downloading this, again you can follow me. But again, as I said, to get some hands-on, it's always good practice to download and walk through us. Clear? And using our Power BI report server. What is this Power BI report server? You will get some clear understanding here between what is services and what is server. This is a cloud-based setup, this one, and this is on-prem. Getting? So you will get clear understanding between module number 5 and 7. So why we have two different setup? It's all again different story. We'll cover up when we are talking, when we'll see this module number 7. And in module number 8, so here we have a very basic setup. How you can use our program or and how you can integrate Power BI with Python scripting. All right. So if you have already knowledge on Python and or you can write your Python codes in notebook or in R Studio and you can integrate with Power BI environment. We have very basic scripts, Python scripts and R script, and we are going to see how we connect those scripts to our Power BI desktop. So that is what we are going to see here. Okay. And real time also, of course, if you're not from our background, Python background, so in real time also no one asks us to write code. But again, if you have data scientist team in your office, they have written some algorithms and they are asking you to showcase their algorithms or their prediction modeling in your Power BI, then how do you set up how do you set up this Python with Power BI? So that is the intention to have this module in our syllabus. Okay, at last, advanced analytics in Power BI. Yes, we have a couple of topics in advanced analytical Power BI also. So how we can bring really insight from Power BI. So we'll talk about it in module number 9. At last, in class project. So if you look at LMSR course also, there is a one project called in class, right? So this is live project we are going to perform in module number 10. So you're going to, I'm not going to do this with you all because if I do, then you won't learn anything. So I will ensure, I will make sure you can do it by your own. You take my words. Okay. So it's very simple and very easy. In fact, you see this one. So this is a mini project what we have in place by Edureka. So this dashboard you're going to do at end of the session, right? So far so clear here. What do we have in our course? Let me take questions. Kiran's prerequisite content are sufficient as a background, right? See, as I said, right, it's not mandatory again, but if you know Excel, basic Excel at least, or if you know any Tableau or any business intelligence tool, that's sufficient. But don't worry about it. Like SharePoint, no Pallavi, we don't have any SharePoint links. Okay, I shown you just two ways how you can access it. And SQL Server and SMS version. Yeah, I will show you. I have created. For that, you don't need to have knowledge. So what we have to see here, what is the difference between Power BI report server and services? And some in real time also, you're not always going to play with Excel. You're not going to take data from Excel, isn't it? So what you do in real time, you're going to connect your Power BI with servers, right? So for that, what you need to have? Simply you need to have some credentials. Correct. So if you don't have Power SQL Server in place, SQL Studio SMS, okay, then you will be under the impression, okay, this might be a very big task. Okay, just to avoid that confusion, that assumption, I'm requesting you all to have that SQL Server in place. Okay, that is only one intention. Of course, it's not a rocket science. If you have a credential that's log into that credential, then you will see the data what you have in your DB. But most of the time people will scare about how we can connect to SQL Server, how we can connect to Azure. When it comes connection to other platforms, they scare like anything. They feel that it's a rocket science. Okay, just to avoid that gap, we have all the software on our office machines for practice. Even do we need to submit any assignment for extra tools, as we cannot share anything from office mission to or Purti, Sharma, what again? In order to get certificate from Edureka, right? You have to submit the project. For that, you have to probably what you can do once your project is done, you just take screenshot and submit to Edureka. They are going to release certificate. Again, you just talk to with Edureka support team for this. Sudarshan, how does the integration of Power BI with AWS and Adobe Campaign works? Sudarshan, it's a really nice question. Okay, so what I will do to solve your query, I don't have a AWS setup subscription, but I do have a Azure subscription. Okay, I'm going to share you those credentials. I mean, I have one setup in Azure. So I'm going to give server details. So when we are in module number 6, then you will see how you can connect with Azure. Okay, and Azure and AWS pretty much similar. Did I clear your query, Sudarshan? Modeling comes in which point? Modeling, probably that will be coming in second module. Okay. Adobe, again, you have to give a try from your end, Sudarshan. Let me take the questions. Edureka guest. So Power BI desktop is a free version. Okay, you have to download in your desktop. So what you're referring for cloud access? Yes, that's true. We are going to give credentials. Is that clear, Edureka? Edureka guest. Is it possible to see what other people are asking? Mark, no. Anyway, I'm reading others' queries. Don't worry. Okay, whenever I'm addressing others queries, right? First, I will read out their questions so that you can understand what other asked you and what I'm referring. How do we going to download BI desktop? I'm going to share you the link, Vinuta. Just give me a second. Do we get link? Yes. Is Python important to learn for Power BI? Sampath, okay, let me give you, let me do one thing. Let me share this link first. Then I will take up queries. So this is Google Drive link. All of you, just go ahead and download whatever you have there, whatever you see there. Okay, and in this link, you will see Notepad also. This is a link. There is a one Notepad called links. I mentioned Power BI installation link here. Okay, just click on it. And if you go to your LMS also, they have given Power BI installation documentation also, how you can install. They have very clearly given installation steps. Okay, again, let me copy this questions, send to all. It's a link to download Power BI desktop. Neha, by default, you will be getting that link. Okay, let me take up the questions once again very quickly, guys. Is Python important to learn for Power? Not at all, Sampath, not at all. Power BI is a reporting, visuals, and Python is something else. You will write the scripts there. Okay, Python is a big ocean. If you're talking about data analysis domain, how we can use Python, then probably I would say if you want to write any algorithm, okay, predictive analysis, whatnot, it's a big ocean, but it's not at all required to know Python to understand Power BI. I hope I'm clear here, Sampath. In which module we can go through the difference filter in Power BI. Okay, I think in module number 3, or I guess. Don't worry, Mary. I will show you the links, filters and all. Are you able to view my questions? Yes, Edureka guest, I can able to see your questions. If I miss, please repeat once again your question. Hi Abdul, for apps powerbi.com, do we need to log in without credential, or how to log in to get them download? Vasanti, as I told you, right? So this is Power BI app. With your personal credential, you couldn't able to access this services. So Edureka team is going to give you credential when this subject comes in. Okay, as of now, we don't require to have credential to access Power BI services. Probably in module number 4 or 5, we are going to work in Power BI services. Then you are going to get credentials. Okay, and is it clear, Vasanti? Do you cover AA report? Not at all, Arul. We are not here to cover AA reports. In order to have AA reports also, right, you need to have premium license key. I'm working in above campaign, that's why. Oh, that's okay, Sudarshan. We can install SQL Server. Yes, Nilesh, you can install. Yeah, perfect. But don't install now. Okay, don't install anything. You told to install Power BI and keep it's ready for tomorrow. Yes, Edureka. Yes, Edureka. Guess that's true. I just know I shared the link, right? If you couldn't able to access, do let me know. No hurries. I am not sure Educa has provided the link for LMS. So Neha, what you can do, just look at my screen here. Okay, do you see this page? Or else let you see edureka.co. That's it. Once you log into this page, you have to log in with your credentials. The moment when you log in with your credentials, right, you see exactly as I am seeing my screen here. Click on my courses. So whatever you enrolled in Edureka, those courses will be seen top left corner here. You see here again, you see this is Tableau. Okay, don't worry about this. Power BI. You see here, just click on go to courses. These are LMS, what I'm trying to say. You click on class recordings here. You will see all classes are available. Course content, guys. You see here course content. You just explore this LMS. You will get some clear understanding. You're welcome, Neha. If you have your own BBA credential, you can use those, correct? Mark, I'm just trying to understand your. If you have your own PBA credential, you can use those, correct? Yeah. If you have, you can use it. Guys, whosoever having credential, I mean, sometimes what will happen, a company will give the credentials. Okay. If you have access, you can feel free to use them. Today we are covering just introduction to Power BI. This is a first class, right? That's the reason I'm taking much time here, so that everyone should understand what is Edureka, LMS and all. What is our game plan? Okay. Okay. Again, Arul, no, Arul, we cannot use WhatsApp group here. But if you see in LMS, right, portal, here you see a discussion form. So if you have any queries or you want to discuss, right, you have to just go to Edureka web portal and click on a discussion forum. You will see uh, too many people actively responding to your queries there. Is that clear, Arul? Edureka, yes. Can you answer my query, please? You told to install Power BI. Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I have given you all that link, right? I hope all are started downloading. Sorrow in here only, right? Yeah. You see this one. Let me go to my batches. Go to batches. Course content. You see additional documents here. If you download this, right, you will see demo 1, demo 2 and all. Guys, if you want to know how you have to install Power BI desktop, it's pretty easy. Don't worry. Let me share you once again, guys. This is a link for Google Drive. All of you, just take this. This is link for Google Drive. Do you all see? Okay, this is a Google Drive, and this is a link where you can download Power BI desktop. Send to all. Okay, so even this link can be seen if you download a file which I placed in Google Drive. So let me do very quickly. So once you place in web page and hit enter, you will see something like this. Here, just scroll down a bit down. English, click on download. Here you see two options. You just click on 64.exe. If you already checked this one, even no worries. It's up to you. You can download these two or you can download only one single. You simply say next. And once it's downloaded fully in your local system, open that .exe file and double click. That's it. Okay. Nagaraj, you're talking about which link, Nagaraj? Okay, unmute all. Welcome. So guys, is that clear? All of you? Any questions? Of course, we are not yet started, but I'm still asking. Sridhar Reddy here. Hi, Sridhar. I heard Power BI and Azure combination is good, but which one we need to learn in Azure? I could say that there are several courses in Azure, like AZ. Yeah, Azure fundamentals, data fundamentals. We are from which background? That's we have to know first. So if you know some kind of some knowledge on data science, right? So synapses you can learn, or if you from DB background, Azure Data Factory you can learn. Yeah, Azure Data Factory. Azure Data Factory is good for you. Sure, Pallavi. Informatica powers in those days gone, Sridhar. Those days gone. Here you go, Pallavi. Pradeep is not able to access Google Drive link. Is it same for all? Yes, Vinuta, go ahead with same version. Sridhar, you can unmute yourself. I just unmuted all. You have to unmute yourself. You can speak because I see too many questions. Kiran, I want all these links from Notepad. So have you downloaded that Google Drive? Just download it. You see this link there, that folder, that file. Please share the Google Drive. Why people are keep on asking this again? Am I sharing it incorrectly? I surprised to see this. Kiran, just give a try. Can anybody just confirm me whether you could access this Google Drive link or not, please? Can anybody just unmute yourself and just confirm me? Meghana, could you able to access the link? Oh, Ravi Teja able to access. Suma also access. Okay, that means you have a good access. Guys, I have allowed all to download it and I have given permission to edit also. Please don't delete anything there. Thank you, Fatima. Thank you all. Cool, Kiran. Perfect. Any questions so far? So am I going so fast? Please do let me know. Tomorrow onwards, we are going to make more interactive sessions. Now also I unmuted all, but no one is speaking out. You have to unmute yourself, then you have to speak. Sridhar Reddy saying unable to unmute. Unmute all participant. Yes. You have to click on that mic once. You see there is a one mic button.
Hi, Abdul.
Yeah, hi Radha.
Yeah.
Great. Radha
Actually,
started conversation.
yeah. Actually, I'm
Now you
using
see
Chrome
people
OS.
how
So
people are trying to ask. Yes.
I'm using Chrome OS, so I was unable to download all these things. So in this
Your
scenario, Edureka will provide any lab access?
no for this actually uh, I don't know, sorry, I forgot your name. But for this we don't
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to have any lab setup. So you have to download. You have to find a way to download it. Okay, it's a free version by the way.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, sure. Sure. Thank you.
welcome. Sudarshan, you have to unmute yourself. Unable to unmute. Anupama here. Hi Anupama. It's asking to unmute by argument. Now Saurav, let's give a second. Where is Saurav? Saurav.
Abdul,
Yeah,
can you
hi.
hear me? Sudarshan here.
Yeah, hi. Saurav, just give me a second. Saurav, I see two IDs on your name. You are muted by yourself. You have to unmute.
So should I go
I
on
don't see any
now?
option.
Sudarshan here.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
So see, there are several different links, right? Can we just install this as and when the exact session comes in, can we just do that on a priority basis, or how does that work?
No, no. Now what you do, you just take this link and download it. So these all are remaining stuff you see. These all are
Yeah.
for
So
different purpose. For different purpose.
okay, so
Thank you
let's
so
start
much
off with
for
Power BI
yeah.
installation link, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
Yeah.
for raising this query. Guys, don't do anything with the other links. Just take first
So
link.
I think
This
that
is
is where
code.
the confusion is coming in, because
Ah,
everyone is.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, Pallavi here, sir.
Yeah. Hi, Pallavi. Call me Abdul.
Yeah, no problem, sir. Actually, sir, already I have a Power BI account. It's my company account, so it's okay, na, sir? There is no problem, na?
That's okay. No problem. Not at all.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Sampath downloaded successfully. Great. Anupama, it's up to you. Um, you can, if you want to have something in LMS, you can download it from there. As I mentioned earlier, right? I'm going to place files in two places. One is in Google Drive, and another one is, guys, just unmute yourself. Okay, mute yourself. Sorry. So another place is I'm going to place our files and all in LMS also. So sometimes, a few people may not have access for this LMS in their companies. They are not allowed to access other web portals. So for them, it's difficult to access content, and vice versa. In few companies, they are not even allowed to access Google also, right? We have seen these challenges with people. So that's the reason what I did. I placed same files in here. Okay. And again, today's first class, right? From tomorrow onwards, whatever we are working on Power BI application. So those data and files I will be placing in our LMS. Guys,
Abdul, can I interrupt?
yeah, you can ask me
Abdul, still I'm unable to see the link actually.
which link.
This download for this Power BI.
Okay, do you have this link? This one? Do you have this link?
No,
You
I
see
don't
my
have.
screen? You don't
Yeah,
have.
yeah, I see
Okay,
your screen. Yeah,
you just take it from chat. Do you see? Just I place that link in chat.
yeah.
Or else what you can do, simply easiest method, simply say Power BI download. That's it. That will take you the same place. You see?
Okay,
Okay,
okay.
that will take you the same place. No worries.
Okay. But where you have placed in the LMS, you were telling, just can you repeat once?
There will be a one documentation PPT here. You see this additional documents. Okay, if you
Okay,
download
okay,
this one also, right, you will see installation steps here. Here also, if you download this, right, you will see installation steps in course content. Go to course content and this. But again, it's really not required. Seriously, I'm saying it's not at all required. You just install it, say next, next, next. That's it. Nothing. No need to do any configuration and all. It's pretty easy. Am I clear?
okay.
Perfect. See, whenever Sauro and for you all, nowadays things are very easy to adopt. If you see Azure or AWS, these all are UI, graphical user interface. You have to just drag and drop. You just drag and drop. That's it. I saw ADF also. I know how to do it and all. So I don't see any complexity involved around this.
Abdul,
Yeah.
sorry, I was actually downloading Power BI and I just missed your last two lines. Can you please repeat? You were saying something about drag and drop.
Which one, madam?
Okay, so actually you were saying something about drag and drop, right?
Haha. Somebody asked
Can you
me
please
regarding
repeat?
this. Yeah. Some Sauro asked me what are the prerequisites for learning Azure Data Factory. So I said,
Mm-hmm.
so if you look at Azure or AWS or GCP, Google Computer System, right? So these all are coming with GUI model.
Yeah.
Just you have to drag and drop. That's it. So things are becoming very easy to learn or adopt.
Sure, sure.
Even this artificial intelligence also, AI. Okay, Azure implemented new versions, AI also, data science programs.
Okay, okay.
Things have
Sir,
become
Thank you.
very, yeah.
hello, Abdul.
Guys will, yeah, yes,
Sorry, can I?
that's okay. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, when I install the Power BI desktop, I am getting the Microsoft .NET framework required and setup failed.
Okay, just install it if you don't have already installed in your laptop. So let me tell you one thing here. Most of the time, we all are using very latest laptops with high-end
Oh,
configuration. Okay,
okay.
by default, Windows, Microsoft already installed these all things by default because
Mm-hmm.
Windows and Power BI, these all are belongs to same family. That is Microsoft.
Okay,
If you're
so
down, yeah, if you have same OS, sometimes that file might be missing in your laptop. That's the reason it's asking you to download it. So out of 60, only one guy raised this query. So but somehow it missed in your laptop. Just download it.
so you want me to download again and check?
Yeah, if it is not allowing to download,
Hmm.
if it is not allowing you to open Power BI desktop, then you have to download it.
Okay. Okay, I'll
Okay,
check. So should I go for
sure.
the other one? So instead of 64, I'll go for the other option and check.
I think for other option also you will get the
Yes.
same query. What is your question? What is the dialog box there?
It says the Microsoft it requires .NET framework setup failed.
Okay, just install second one also. Let's see.
Okay.
What's the certification code or name for Power BI? It's a PL300, Ajit. PL300. DA100 is a old one, but DA300 is no more now. They sunset that certification on 31st March in this year. Guys, we'll take one quick break, probably 10 minutes break, and I will catch you after 10 minutes. Is that okay for you all?
Yes, yes.
Um, Abdul, just last one question from my end.
Yes.
Okay, so I have
Yes. Yes.
downloaded both the files, PBI desktop setup and PBI desktop setup underscores x64. Is that okay?
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, and out of it, one is successfully installed and another one is in progress. Okay,
Yeah.
I have both of
That
them successfully.
that's okay. No worries.
Okay, thanks. Let's have a break.
Okay. Guys,
Yeah.
let's take a break. 10
So,
minutes break is sufficient.
Abdul,
Yeah.
these two
Someone.
files, two files are in prerequisite, na?
Yeah. You have to have. Okay, guys.
Understood.
Let's meet after 10 minutes. Okay. Relax now. Yeah, hi guys, welcome back. I hope you all are back to this.
Yeah, hi, Abdul.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi.
So guys, today we are going to cover these topics. It's a very basic topics. In our module number 1, we have what we have to understand first. What is business intelligence, self-services, BI tools? What is Power BI and why Power BI? What are the benefits we have in Power BI? Flow components, flow components. These are the keywords what you have to remember. Because if you're trying to attempt for exam for certification, so they are gonna ask you what are components we have in Power BI. These keywords, okay, building blocks, process. So make sure to remember these keywords if you're trying to attempt certification exam. Okay, so let's without wasting much time, let's really will start about what is BI. So they have given Edureka has given one use case. Okay, so I'm not interested to go through this PDF, guys, really seriously. So let's go. So what is the use case? This is the one guy. This is a team actually, and there is a one company called My Products started in 2012. And if you look at the profit in 2015, they had very good profits, 2 millions. But in 2016, they have seen their profits are going down. So just they set up the meeting and they started doing brainstorming. They did brainstorming to know why their sales are going down. So this is a one business case scenario they mentioned here. Okay. So after a discussion, so this guy got appointed to see where is the gap and what made the business down, right? Okay. It was concluded that it, through analysis need to do some analysis on data. Okay. So here he started facing challenges. So his business or company established in multiple locations. So how to get the data from different sources? This is the one challenge. Okay, what is the second challenge? Probably this company, this locations, people maintain data in different format, and probably these people are maintaining data in CSV. These location people maintaining any SQL server, or these are placing the data in cloud. You can have any example. You can take any example. At the end of the story, there are multiple branches and each branch maintaining data in different format. Okay, this is a challenge. Now how to bring that data in one unique format? It's a challenge. You see data stored in different types. And what is the second challenge? Third challenge, there should be a mechanism, okay, which help us to bring these different formats into one single format. So here we have a JPG for sake of example, XLS, HTML.csv file, we have PDF files, everything we have in different format. So at the end, in order to do any kind of analysis, you always need one single format. Okay. So if you have such format, again, it become very difficult. It is okay, very difficult to process the data. And then what you're going to do, you're going to get some analysis, some insights from the data. So that's the reason I'm just doing uh, some kind of backward engineering here. So if I bring this data in one single format, that really help us me, or it really help us to do analysis. Okay, so that's the reason here we have BI tool. That's it. Very simple. So you have data in multiple formats. Okay, now for example, if you're from ETL background, right? What ETL does? Same thing. ETL, extract data, transform the data. T stands for transform data. L stands for load the data. Now this in current era, it's got changed now a bit. Now people are more interested to do ELT job. Okay, so we'll try to understand what is ETL. So as I said, data is placed in multiple places, multiple location, multiple formats. So before you're loading your data into database or data warehouse, so you're ensuring yourself to get this entire data in unique format. Either it could be any CSV file, or it could be an access, or it could be any tabular form, something 1 DB. Okay, once how we are doing, see, I'm least bothered about it. Why? I'm least bothered about it because I'm not a DB guy. Who am I? I'm a Power BI developer. I'm a reporting guy. But why should I know these all concepts? Because if you know these concepts, that will make easy to draw data and to draw insights from the data. You should know some background, how backend people are working to bring the data in one place, right? So here one question. This is a call about business intelligence as of now. Let's erase everything. So what you're trying to do here, you're trying to get data from multiple places, and you know that every region, every branch maintaining data in different format. So you're going to make some operations here, something ETL. Once everything is done there, so your DB guy going to place the data into data warehouse. Now from here onwards, so Power BI developer comes into the picture. All right, let's park it aside now. Let's move on. Yeah, this is a BI. Data preparation, same what we discussed just now. Data preparation, data is in multiple sources with different formats. You are just extracting the data and you are doing some transformation, data wrangling. So suppose you have columns and rows, you are making, you are you are changing columns to rows, rows to column. Okay, and you are looking at the data. It's called a data proofing. I would say data proofing, data quality you're checking. So everything is done in transformation. Once you see your data is neat and clean, okay, then you are loading the data into your data warehouses. You in the sense, not you, DB guy. Okay. Now, as I said, this methodology is slightly changed. Now, what people are doing nowadays, they are extracting the data without performing any transformation. They are loading into database. It's called data lake here. So once your data in data lake, from there onwards, people trying to transforming the data based on their business needs. It's a slightly changed now. Okay, the methodology got changed, but concept remains same everywhere. Okay, so this all about business intelligence. This is once we are done here in data warehouse. So from here, what I will do, I'm sitting here. We are sitting here. We all belongs to same, right, same platform. So we are sitting here. Okay, we got some task to do. Reports. We are going to prepare a report, dashboards here. So they have given some problem statement. Okay, problem statement is in place. They have given credential for this DB. DB credential also readily available for us. What you'll do, you open your Power BI desktop. You will connect to this database with what? With credentials. Once your data is in here, then you're going to draw visuals. Once that is done, it could be a scorecard, it could be a report, it could be a dashboard. And what is the difference between dashboard and reports? We'll see in our next classes. Okay, only in Power BI context, report and dashboard is a different. Only in Power BI context. When your Power BI environment, so you see the different definition for dashboard and different definition for report. Okay, so what is the difference between these two? We'll see in upcoming classes. Let's park now aside. Okay, so probably scorecard, you call them as a scorecard, or you can call them as a KPI. Anything you can call, you can name it anything. But at the end, your stakeholder, your business user can get some insights out of it. It could be anything, right? is the flow. So now, why do we need this? Again, it's a very simple question, and I guess everybody knows the answer also. Why we need to have business intelligence? To get quick answers. Okay, it will enable real-time analysis, whatnot. So just you can go through this PPT, this presentation, improve decision making. Okay, you know the better your business, right? Reduce the risk of bottlenecks and all. Guys, whenever we see data analysis, right, it's a ocean. Okay, it's not just dragging and drop and creating visuals. You take my words. Really, if you want to become a very good data analyst, what you need to know, I will tell you one thing here. Definitely, I would say you should know basic statistics. Basic statistics. Remember, if I don't know anything about statistics, you can still do analysis, but you cannot bring wow factor. You can do analysis. You can bring visuals. You can make a story out of it, but you cannot bring wow factor in your company. To get this wow factor, if you know basic stats, that is sufficient. Basic level stats. What is standard deviation? What is variance? What is normal distribution? Right? What is box plot? What is ANOVA? These all are very, very basic stats I'm talking here. If you know this terminology and you know what is SDN, so standard deviation and variance, so you can draw very nice charts. At the same time, you can bring some really insight from the data. Okay, let's start this, but you make a note of this and you will remember my words. Okay, let's go on then. Let's go on next page. Self-service business intelligence. So we call Power BI as a self-service BI tool. Why? My question for you all, is this Power BI is a ETL tool? Answer is no. Remember, Power BI is not a ETL tool. It's not a ETL tool. Then why we are calling Power BI is a BI? Power BI follows methodology of ETL. Power BI follows just methodology. What is the methodology of ETL? Someone from Informatica, right? They are from Informatica background. So what is Informatica? It's a ETL tool. What it does, it will extract the data. Once extraction is completed, what it does, it will help us to transform the data. Once everything is done, then it will load the data into your database. So BI also follows the same methodology, right? Let's quickly open this so you will get some understanding instead of going into theoretical mode. Let's see. So here you see, let's open one Power BI desktop. Click on open new. We'll see each and every concept in detail. Ajit, no audio means?
This is me, Mr. Abdul.
Yeah.
We don't have the Power BI desktop installed yet.
Sorry, I didn't understand what you're saying. Your voice is breaking. Yeah.
We don't
Yeah.
have the desktop, the Power BI installed yet.
Okay, no worries. You can download your Power BI desktop after the session also, because we are not going to work on Power BI desktop today. Okay, no worries. You have enough time to do it. But just
Okay.
park downloading and all. Guys, don't download anything. Just look at my screen. Okay. So
Abdul,
yeah,
sorry to interrupt, but can you just open this Power BI once again? Because when I'm opening it, it's giving me the dashboard. What's new Power BI blog, forums, tutorials, and get data recent sources. So exactly where to start. I mean, can you get my
yeah,
point?
yeah. But don't worry now. Don't open anything because we are not going to work on Power BI desktop today. Okay.
Sure. Okay.
Just keep it
Okay.
as it is.
Thanks.
Okay, Pawan, if you don't have stats, right, don't learn anything now. Probably you can keep in your roadmap. So okay. So what I was trying to say, Power BI follow the same methodology of ETL, right? So here you see get data. I'm taking the data from where. So we'll work on this. Just I'm showing some example here. So now what I did, just connected with my local Excel file. The moment when I say transform load, right? Don't do anything now. We are going to work, we'll work today, not today, tomorrow we are going to work on this all things. So you see here, this is a place where I can transfer my data, right? Not exactly what we do in our Informatica and all other uh, tools, which are really extensively built for ETL. Okay, don't expect such kind of transformation in your Power Query editor mode. Very basic level of transformation we'll do here. Once this is done, we'll simply load this data. For example, I made few changes here. Okay, and I'm okay to go with the data. So what I will do, just I will simply save and close this. So that latest modified data I can see in my Power BI desktop environment. Again, one note for you all: don't expect high level transformation in our Power BI desktop. Okay, is that clear now? So, but again, so other than this ETL operations, uh, Power BI does a lot of things by its own. It's create by own. It's create relationships by its own. Okay, we'll see in our classes. So that's the reason we say Power BI as self-service business intelligence. We don't need
Yeah,
to intentionally write modeling and all. So Power BI does by its own creating relationship among the tables. Yes, somebody saying something.
Yeah, Abdul, can you hear me? This is
Yes, but you have to speak a bit louder.
yes, yes. I wanted to know that you just said that Power BI we shouldn't expect very high transformation from Power BI. So which is the tool which is used mainly for transformation of data?
So nowadays in Azure ADF, if you're talking old versions, you can say Informatica, right? Somebody's from Informatica. But again, guys, remember this is not part of my job. Again, who will be taking care of this all? Your database administrator, SQL developers. So it's their job to do to bring proper data in your database. It's not my job. Sometimes we may not get right data in right form. In that scenarios, we'll do some kind of a transformation. That's it. But as I said, Power BI follows the methodology of ETLs. Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Abdul, Vinita this side.
Okay.
I just wanted to know, Power BI desktop tool allow us to download the reports once we generate it?
Could you repeat once again?
The tool, whatever we have downloaded, the desktop, BI
Right.
desktop,
Right.
does it allow the reports after we generate?
So once you done reporting and all, right? So you're
Correct?
not going to share that Power BI desktop to your end user. So you're going to place that Power BI desktop in Power BI services. This is a place where you can place your desktop. So from here, your end user will access it. It's a web-based application, right? We'll see. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. So these all are the currently available in the market. Tableau, Power BI, pretty much dominating the in market. Okay. Let's quickly go. Okay, what is a traditional BI and Power BI? There's a difference here. So why Power BI is mostly used nowadays? Because it's very low in price and less dependency on IT. This is absolutely 100% true. This is okay. It's a web-based application. I just know somebody asked, right, how we can share. So here we have a cloud setup. So for this also you don't need to worry about because it's a cloud. This will, when we say cloud, that will be maintained by service provider. Okay. So is easy again here also. So self-service tool is implemented giving business users access to data. Here also nothing, we don't have to do anything here. It's self-explanatory. Okay. And as I said, data modeling and all right, this will be taken care by your Power BI also. You don't need to define manually modeling. Okay. And in traditional BI, if you look at other BI tools, right? ClickView, if you take ClickView, Tableau. So see here, we are learning Power BI, right? So by this course, probably spending some extra amount, you can maintain server also. Okay, there is nothing called server in Power BI, but admin activity can be taken care by normal user also. But if you look at Tableau, right? So again, there is a special course to learn admin functions. There is a special course for this Tableau administrator. So you might have already seen there are too many jobs for Tableau administrator. Why? So Tableau desktop is different, Tableau admin is a different. So here in Power BI we don't have such kind of a uh, terminology or such kind of a functionalities. So one user can access or one user can handle administrative job also. It's not a big deal. Okay, and if you look at Tableau, it's a very expensive again, but Power BI is very low in the cost and easy to maintain all. Okay, here they highlighted benefit of only Power BI. Okay, because we all are learning Power BI, right? So that's the reason they highlighted all the check marks here, and that's true. Here you see this is a into mark. It's not a free version. Tableau desktop you will get only for 14 days. Then after that, what you have to do? What you have to do now to get more than 14 days? One way is you have to format your system. Uninstalling, you are simply uninstalling Tableau and you are installing Tableau desktop. It doesn't work there. So what you have to do, you have to format your system, or else you have to go with student license that will be applicable only for 1 year. And of course, you are not going to use this Tableau for enterprise customers until unless a proper license, and it's very huge in price. But if you look at Power BI, it's a free version. Anybody can download from official website called Microsoft. Okay, here you see here we have a here natural language process. We'll see what is natural language. Here we have a QA setup, but that functionality is not available in Tableau and ClickView. Okay, so like this we have a pros and cons here. So when you compare these two, but then what you can understood, Power BI is a very easiest tool to learn, very easiest and cheap, low cost. Okay, easy to maintain this. But when it comes to Tableau, again, it's a bit what you call it's not that easy to learn Tableau. Okay, but if you know Power BI, then it will become easy for you. But here we have a lot of functionalities given in Tableau, which is not really needed. Okay, so again, it's a very high in price. It takes a lot of time to maintain, time or cost involved around Tableau and ClickView. Okay, so these are the few benefits or why we should use Power BI and Tableau. Okay, difference and all. And what is Power BI? This is a cloud-based setup, as I mentioned, right? We have seen already this. So this is a data source. Let's take a pen. This is a data source. You're going to connect with desktop. Once your report part is done, you're going to publish that report into cloud services, right? So once you place that services, how I can access it? You can access through a system. Even you can access through mobile also. You can see these reports. Okay. Okay. If you have data in your uh, office, okay, it's not server. Let's take one example. You have a data which is placed in server, that is in our local company, local office. So we are going to set up one Power BI gateways to talk my Power BI services to my local database. We'll work how we can configure Power BI gateways. So what I'm trying to say here, this is all the collection of software services. Clear? So just don't worry about this. We have upcoming modules about Power BI gateways and services where we'll see in detail. What else we have? Why Power BI? Yes. So as I said, right, machine learning. Let me take you this one. If you see here, machine learning, AI Insight. So as I said earlier, right, you can plug in your Power BI with any Azure machine learning algorithms. You can call your algorithms. Okay, this is one benefit you have here. And mobility, yes, you can access your reports through a mobile also. Advanced analytics can be done. And Cortana integration, this is not now. We don't have this functionality available. This is no more now. Microsoft removed this functionality from Power BI. Okay, it's no more. User friendly, yes, it's a user friendly. Customizations, yes, you can do customizations and all. API, yes, API. When it comes API, for example, you want to run any query. For example, you want to refresh the data. I will take this example, how we can refresh through APIs. Okay, that can be also possible. You have to simply run command, API commands being in your local system. I will show you how you can run command being in one laptop and how you can hit our cloud setup through API. I will show you, don't worry about this. Okay, and lower upfront cost. Yes, this is a free version, very cheap in cost. So these are the functionalities we have. Okay, now what else? Elements, Power BI desktop, what we downloaded now, and you can download Power BI apps also. If you are working in Teams, right? So even Teams also providing this application. You know, Teams, Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Teams. You can add this Power BI there. Okay, and you will see all reports. If you have access to those reports, right, you can access those reports and you can have a call. During call, you can showcase your subordinates what is happening in the business. And Power BI services is nothing but a web page where user can access your reports. What you will do, simply you will share the link to your end user. The moment when user click on that link directs them to this portal. This is the flow elements. Okay, any questions here? Do you have any questions? No, right?
It's Power BI
Yeah.
mobile app.
You, yeah, go
Yeah,
ahead.
this
Power BI.
Power mobile app. Yeah,
Yes, you can download application also, Power BI app. Just go to what you call Play Store and download Power BI apps.
and
That's
what
it.
about Teams? What about Teams? You are telling about Teams,
I was saying,
Microsoft
if
Teams.
you have, yeah, if you have a Teams,
Yeah,
you have a Teams, right? So there will be
yeah.
one option called application, right? You just
Okay,
click on there.
okay,
So if you click on
okay,
there, you will see Power BI also. So
okay,
just click on it. So once you click on
okay,
Power BI, right, this application will be added into your Teams. So if you
okay.
have a access to workspaces, if you have access to any reports, you just click on that report. Okay, let's say you are
uh,
having a call with your team and you want to
uh,
see yesterday's performance of your team members, and
uh,
you know that there is a one report which is
uh,
placed in Power BI services. You just take
uh,
that report in your during in your call. Just you can
uh,
showcase. That's it. That can be possible.
okay, okay. Through application and Teams.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
that can be also possible.
Uh,
So intentionally I removed my teams, otherwise I would have shown you. If I have that Power Teams, right, I will see a lot of messages coming in from my office. Okay, anyway, if you have that query, if you don't get it, let me know. uh, in our next classes I will show you how you can get Power BI in your mobile in Power Teams. So, okay, this is your role. The use of Power BI depends upon the role on a project. This is not really important for us because mostly we are going to work on this Power BI desktop. Everywhere is depend. You might view reports. This is not such important here. It's waste. Okay.
Sir, for
This is the
client page, we have to require power services, no?
for client.
For
See,
sir, when we have to show to the clients, in that time we can use as a power services, no? Because we can give the link and everything. So we have to publish in a power services. So
that's
that
true. Correct.
right, no, sir?
That's
Yeah.
true. Even you are trying to share your reports within your company, right? There are
Yeah.
two ways to share. One is one way is you can place your report in cloud, that is Power BI services. This is one
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, and another way is so you can have report server within your company reports,
Yes.
or you can configure report server. So you can share this link also to your team members or to your company members.
Like
Both the way it
OneDrive.
will work. It's not
If we
exact.
have OneDrive, we can store in a OneDrive also, no?
OneDrive, see, OneDrive, that is only for data saving purpose. You will place your data in OneDrive or SharePoint. You have a
Mhm.
Power BI desktop. So instead of taking data from database, what you will do, you will get the data from OneDrive, right? That's how really works. So, but for enterprise customer or big requirements, you are not going to use OneDrive to share your report. Getting, because we don't have always limited data, right? We have very huge data. Your reports are very dynamic sometimes. So simply you're placing your report in OneDrive. It means instead of having Power BI desktop, you can do same analysis in Excel and place that Excel into OneDrive. That is sufficient. But what is the
Mhm.
purpose of using Power BI? For reporting purpose, because you are going to use this Power BI at high level, right?
Right, sir.
Yeah, perfect.
Understood.
Yeah, what is the flow? Bring data. Okay, and publish the reports are when you're create. Yes, share the data, view interactive. That's it. So let's take simple example. What we have done here, we have taken data. Yes, no. This is a one step. Without data, you cannot proceed further. So you need to have data. So once my data is in, what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw some views, right? I'm going to draw few visuals here. So once my visuals are done, so what I will do, definitely I need to share my data, right? This report, right? So I just click on publish and I will save it. Okay, then it will ask me where to publish. So if you see, just give me a second. Okay, first of all, I have to save this. Don't confuse, don't worry, just I'm showing you in real time also. So once I place this, the moment when let assume that I'm completed building my reports, then what is the last step? I have to publish. So I'm going to get something like this, all the workspaces what we have in cloud based. For example, if I will select one workspace here. I'll simply say publish. So my report will be placed in my Power BI services. So from there, I'm going to take the link and I will place that link to my end user. And we have various methods to share reports also. One way is you can simply take the link, take the link. What do you mean by link? Just now I shared Google Drive link, G Drive link, something like that. You can share that link, or else you can add your employees or engineers into your portal. You can give them access. The moment when you add them, okay, in your report, they will get the notification in their emails stating that okay, so and so person shared so and so report. So they will get some one box there to access it. They will click on it. That's it. When they clicked on it, that link will take them into Power BI services. So we'll see how many ways we have to share the report, but this is the flow. Get the data, do some analysis, or draw some visuals, share those report or dashboard to others in placing that into Power BI services. Then from there, user will access your report. Okay, it could be from mobile app, it could be from your desktop. This is a flow. So these companies are using, not this, so many companies are using Power BI services. Okay, this is a flow you have to remember. Anyway, you definitely will remember this flow. What is the flow? Connecting to your data. You see here, we have data in cloud, we have internet, we have data in DB access, we have data in Excel, we have a data in SQL. This is, what is this? This icon, MongoDB or what? Okay, let's forget about this. So you have data in various places, and how you can connect the data? Just now we have seen. Sorry.
That's a MailChimp, like for
Oh,
email.
okay. Okay. So how do you do that? See here, get data. Here we have a various option to connect to databases. You see here, let me erase this all. File, see text file, XML, JSON, folder, PDF. When you connecting to PDF, that means your PDF should have tabular form data. Okay, otherwise it will not fetch right information. Parquet data, SharePoint folders. Somebody is saying OneDrive, right? See here, SharePoint. So you can place your data in SharePoint or OneDrive. So from there you can connect data to this Power BI desktop. So you are changing you're adding or deleting data in SharePoint or OneDrive. So you come here and do a refresh. You will get the latest figures, latest numbers in your report. So database, whatnot, all SQL, IBM, Postgres, everything you can easily, pretty much. You don't need to write any connectors here. By default, everything is taken care by Power BI services. What you need to have when you're trying to connect my SQL Server database, just select SQL servers, just say connect. It will ask you to enter credentials, server details. That's it. So once you enter the server details, credentials, that's it, connected. That will be, the data will come onto the desktop environment, right? So let's go back here. That is, connection is done. Performing data, pre-formatting data, we have seen it right here. This is about Power Query Editor. This is a place. Let's go back this. Yeah, here, transform data. Guys, remember, we are going to work. We'll come back here one again tomorrow. But I don't want to go through this PPT simply. That's the reason I'm showing where we have what. So this is the Power Query Editor mode. Here you can perform transformation and all. So that's all it's saying. Pre-formatting data, modeling data. This is a place here. Come here. So just now we added only one table, right? This is a model view. We call them as a model view. This is report view. This is icon talks about data view. This icon talks about modeling view. If you have a multiple tables here, you can build a relationship. Okay, this is called a modeling. Again, one point to remember here. By default, Power BI will create the relations. Modeling will be taken care. Okay. So sometimes if Power BI fails to build relationship, then you can manually specify what to take, what not to take. We'll see in our classes. Okay. Once everything is done, then you are going to create visuals. Once this visual is done, you're going to publish that report. That's it. This is the flow. So every report follow the same steps. Every dashboard, every report, every requirement follow the same stuff. All right, let's
Abdul,
go.
sorry to interrupt.
Yeah,
This is just a overview, right? We'll be deep diving into this later, correct?
yeah, exactly. This is
Okay.
just overview, introduction.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to see how we can connect and what we all do.
Thank you so
And
much.
So
Abdul, also, I just wanted to ask, will these materials be shared with us, like those slides that you're showing?
this is, I think you will get in LMS.
I think
This
it is
one,
available in LMS. Yes.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
it's available in LMS for you. Guys, just give me
And
a second. Okay, give me a second. Let me go through queries here. Give me a second. Can we download the report after we generate? Vinudha saying, can we download the report after we generate? Did we answer this question, Vinudha? So once you download, once your preparation is done, right? So one way is you are uploading your report into your Power BI services. Here also we have a multiple ways. Probably sometimes you may not require to place it into services, Power BI services. Then you may download your report into PDF files, right? That option is available. You are done with this visual, but you cannot copy and paste in your PPT, but you can download this or you can bring it into your PDF file. That option is there. Save as. No, here we from services we can do Power BI services, we can do it. You can export these visuals. I will show you everything, no worries. Data visual can give some pattern inside the okay. I don't have any idea on the stance. Okay. Guys, just give me a second. Semantic query, Purti will see. Okay. Saurav, you have to make few changes if you are working on Mac. That's it. Power BI services, is it web portal? Yes, Neha, exactly. It's a web portal. Do we get session on Teams? No, Vinita, we cannot get it. Power BI services, Rahul says, this is also nice question. Good question. Power BI services user can edit or only view the report. For end user, he can only able to see the report. Okay. But if you are a developer, you are having a full control on Power BI services also. Okay. But whatever we are doing here in local system, Power BI desktop, not all can be visible in your Power BI services, but you can build report in Power BI services also. Okay, but for end user it's only view mode, will not allow them to edit anything. Hope I answered, Rahul. As a Power BI developer, can we create a workspace? Yes, you can create a workspace, Nilesh. Again, this developer, you should get you should have a permission to create workspace, Nilesh. If you don't have that option to create workspace in Power BI services, that means your admin restricted you to create workspace. That's it. I hope I answered your question, Nilesh. As a Power BI developer, can we create workspace? Nilesh, I guess say okay. Solid answer. Okay, please guide me. Sauro, again, you have to please I mean, I don't know. Acha, you're asking about Mac and all. So first you just go through that installation steps. If really not works right, so best way to connect with support team. They will help you out because they have already PPTs on that. Is that clear, Saurav?
Yeah, bro. It's clear.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, where we were now, let's go back. So pre-formatting, modeling, and all these all are done. They have given some definitions here, but we are not here to learn bookish knowledge. Okay, don't by heart these all definitions. Components of Power BI. Yes, this will be asked in your interviews, and this will be asked in your exam also in PL 300. What are the components? They will say in different way. What is the not part of component of Power BI? They will give one this, they will give this one, they will give this one, and they may not. They will add some other X component here, and they will say what is not part of component of Power BI. So you have to select that one. Okay. So let's say Power Query, Power View, Power BI services, Power Pivot Table. It's very simple, guys. So let's go back to our Power BI application, right? You see here, this is Power Query. This is called Power Query. So in transform data, right? Let me take you back here. So here, see, these all are, you see this one, this code here, something is written there. So this is a query basically. It's not a SQL query. This is M code language, we'll call it as M code language. So to know more about M code language, here is a link, M query language. I place this link notepad in our Google Drive, right? You see there mQuery language, but don't go through this mQuery language now because we are just starting now. It's advanced. We don't need to know mQuery language. This will be written by Power BI automatically. Okay, this is called all Power BI Power Queries, right? And what is Power Pivot? If you see here in Excel, when Power Pivot add-ins, okay, let me show you how it will look like in Excel. You see my Excel, guys, look at my screen now. I'm gonna show you some interesting topics here, modules, add-ins here. You see here, Power View. If you see my Excel, here I added one add-in called Power View. All right, this is called Power View. This is Excel only. This is called Power Pivot. You see, we have a normal pivot in Excel. On top of that, you can add Power Pivot also. It has some extra power. Okay, it will allow you to do more pivoting and all. But if you see Power View, right, this is no more in Excel nowadays. This is no more now. Initially, before Power BI comes into the market, people used to work on Excel. And since Excel has a lot of limitation, these are our add-ins, Power Pivot, Power View. If you look at here, see, this is what do you call VBA free code. We don't have any VBA in backend. Don't assume that I might have written some VBA code in backend. No, it's not VBA in backend. It's simply normal Excel file. This is, but I have a Power View add-in. So if I click some any chart, right, automatically everything is getting changed. You see now? You see? Yeah. You just look at my screen. See, based on my selection, everything got changed. We have a Power Pivot also. Okay, we have a Power View also. But now no one is Microsoft itself deprecated this Power View. Okay, you can Google it. You will get some idea about it. But no one using it. Power View is no one using. Yeah, Power Pivot, yes, pretty much used by developers. So if you combine these all things, we have in bits and pieces. It's all add in. You have to add them. Okay, it's all bits and pieces. What Microsoft did, they added everything: Power View, Power Pivot, Power Chart, everything, and they placed everything in Power BI as a package. Power Query, Power View, Power Pivot, Power Map. Okay, Q&A will work on QA also. So this is about components
Can I
of Power
can
BI.
how much longer is the are we going?
We are going to finish in next 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay, is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these all Power Pivot, Power View. We have everything in one Power BI desktop as a package. Power Map is 3D visuals. So for this, what you need to have proper city name, proper state name. Okay, if you properly quoted your city and state name, so your Power Map will identify location when you place those state column onto map tables. If you don't have the state name but you have a latitude and longitude in your data, you basically simply paste them in your maps, then it will identify the location of that region. Okay, and what is Power QA? We'll work on this Power QA also, but it's part of components. That's it. So you can ask question. You just write what is my sales, so what is my sales last year. You are just going to type there. Ask a question about your data, so you're going to type what is my sales in last year, so you're going to get nice chat. That's it. It's called a Power QA, question and answers. Can I customize it? Yes, you can customize it. Okay, we'll see how we can build, customize and QA. It's called a component Power QA call. This is nothing but a cloud based setup. Okay, the portfolio is not required. Here you see the license. First is Power BI free version. Okay, that is what we have. And if you want to have a developer setup, you need to purchase Power BI Pro, it's I think 600 rupees in rupees I'm saying per monthly you have to purchase this one to get some you can publish the report in workspace and all to do that. Okay, and this is a premium, it's not per user, you have to buy a premium. It's like, you know, for example, if you going for one premium, they are going to give a list of license, so that you can access those license to your and your user developers. This is about licensing all. So again, this is a very much you know, it will be keep on changing license types, not license type, their prices and all. So if you want to purchase, you are interested to purchase this license key, you have to get in touch with Microsoft sales team. They may give you some offers also sometimes. Okay, building blocks definitely we'll see in tomorrow classes. What do we have? Visuals, data sets. Data set is nothing but a data. Report is nothing but a report what we have done. And again, what is the difference between reports and dashboard? We'll see in next classes. And visuals is nothing but your charts. Is a visuals. You see, this is a visuals. These are data sets. So that's it for the today. So this is just, as I said, it's a just introduction to Power BI, but tomorrow onwards we are going to work in Power BI desktop. So make sure to have Power BI desktop in place. And another thing what I request you all to have this file in place. Probably Global's Superstore data should be in your laptop. So we are going to work on Superstore data. Sometimes I may take few other examples also to get some clarity. Okay. So any questions so far? Just give me a second. Let me go through this questions. Abdul, we have a prefix file. Saurav will see our upcoming classes. Power Query.
Okay.
Yeah, Anuja. Now you don't need to download anything. Power Query, Power View, Power Pivot, all. That's all in place in Power BI desktop. Where to get these reports for tomorrow? So Edureka guest. See, we are here to prepare a reports. We are going to build those reports. That's all just for reference purpose only. Okay. I need help
But
installing it Mac.
but
Neha, yeah.
but parallelly, as you said, means be ready with these Excel reports and Power BI desktop for tomorrow.
No,
So
I mean this one, this Excel workbook.
how
So,
will I get this Excel workbook?
so don't you have this link?
Oh, that's I asked initially. Also, I'm not getting this link actually in my.
Okay, just let me copy and
Can you
paste
please
here.
just repeat where it is actually in Eureka, your site?
So in Edureka, just give me. In Edureka, this file is not available. I will place it. Okay, so from where you can get in Edureka, right? So that will
Please
be
repeat
placed
that.
in module number. Yeah, that will be placed in module number 0. Just give me a second. Yeah, so I'm going to place this file here in module number 0, right? Here, introduction to Power BI, module number 1. So I'm placing that file here. So from here you can take it. If you don't have Google Drive link, Power BI, where it is Superstore, yes. Now everybody can see this file in your LMS.
Okay, in my courses, huh?
Yeah, in your My Courses. Okay. Meanwhile, let's speak. Neha and Saurav, could you please connect with support team? They are having installation steps. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for
Yeah,
the
fine.
session. Have a meeting. Thank you. Anupama, only Power. Yes, Anupama, only Power BI desktop is enough. I don't have Google access. Who asked me this? Siddheshwar. Siddheshwar, you see, just now I placed title sample data. Yeah. Superstore data. Guys, don't forget submit. Yeah. You can just quickly look at this one. Just thank you, Suma. Yeah. Siddheshwar, I placed that Superstore data in our LMS. Now you can able to access it. Okay. Okay. What else? Yeah. That's it, guys. From mine for the today, but tomorrow onwards we are going to work on Power BI desktop. So make sure to have Power BI desktop installed in your laptops and with this Superstore data. Is it clear? So thank you so much for your time. If I miss any query, please ask me now. Probably because I have seen too many questions, so probably I might miss your question. A suggestion for the session, please QA during breaks and or keep QA for last. Yeah, Neha, definitely will do that. Okay, because
Sir,
today's
just a
first
minute.
session, right? So
Sir, just
people
a
are
minute.
more curious to know more and more queries. Okay, but
Sir,
definitely it
just
will happen.
Sir, just a minute. I am in the module
Yeah.
one. I'm in the module one, but
Okay.
still I am unable. I am in the course content. Okay. In my courses, I am in the course content and in the module one, Introduction to Power BI. Here also I am unable to see that report which you have uploaded.
Just give
Superstore.
me a second. So you just click on this introduction to Power BI. Wait.
Yes.
Just give me a second. You just do a refresh.
Let me do once again. Refresh. Yes, I have done a refresh. I am in the my courses in the Power BI course content, module number 1.
Left hand side, just
It's
top left.
presentation, quiz 1, demo 1, additional documents, sample data.
Yeah, you just download that sample data. That's it. It will be visible now for all. Guys, I request you all, please don't forget to share your feedback. Okay, please do that. That really helps me a lot. Okay, thanks for that's it for the day. We'll
Yeah,
meet tomorrow.
Abdul, we have a link for a feedback or where you can go and share.
The moment when you say exit, right?
Okay.
Then you are going to get two questions. One is about your learner, how you rate, and one is for course content.
Okay.
Guys,
Can
any
we leave the
questions?
meeting?
Yeah, you can. That's it from my end.
Yeah.
I'm
Thank
here
you.
just to know any questions you have.
Thank you, Abdul. It's
Thank you.
lecture. Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abdul. Yeah, thank you all.
Bye. Good night.
Take care. Good night.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Abdul.
Sneha.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye, Arul. Thanks, Darshan. Thank you, Vinita. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye, all.
Bye, Abdul.
Bye-bye.